sacred work. It pays well.
The three have need of you.
I'll mark them. They serve the... Try to return.
If anybody's early and wondering what's going on with the stream, I'm just trying to get to where I left off last week so that I can just get right into things. Do a Herald Seeker on the way. I'm getting that taken care of real quick. If you're hearing the audio cut out, I don't know what's going on there. Get this thing started officially now. Welcome back, everybody, and to those of you who are first timers, welcome to the end of the Necrom storyline. I only have 2 quests left. Last week there was a weird coincidence where, as I was entering this portal, the servers started flapping on and off. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen again, but only time will tell. Yeah, after this main quest and a side quest is the last quest for Necrom, aside from the dailies. And after I finish with those, I will be doing the dailies just to show them off. I'm sure everybody's seen them already, but thorough documentation. So yeah, let's just head in. Portal to the Mythos. And again, for anybody who wasn't here last week, I'm just going to be blazing through this because I have done it already. Except for the fight with Blightcrown. That's the only part I have yet to do here.
Fate's champions pursue us, Blightcrown. Deal with them while I locate the glyphics.
Oh. My manufactories of corruption will keep them busy, Prince Vermina.
Disable Blightcrown's manufactories, and the corruption will dissipate. Just shatter the dream crystal that binds them to the mythos. Save Apocrypha while I pursue Vermina.
Come, Gadain. We'll take the west border and leave the east to Laramel and Fate's Chosen.
Good thinking, Scrooge. This way, Proxy.
And for anybody who did see the stream last week, I hope the audio is fine. I did try something new.
The mythos appears endless.
Not with my voice, but with the audio of the game, so hopefully...
Let fate renew your vigor.
I turned in-game audio way too loud. That should be good. To keep the game volume nice and high, but not overpowering my own volume. As I was saying with the audio changes, it's purely something in OBS for capturing the game sound. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with it.
Lightcrown's vile monstrosity. No
That
wonder.
looks like a dream. Destroy it.
This edifice of corruption has been dealt with. Let us traverse. Lightcrown must have shattered the path. Simple enough to rectify. There. That took more out of me than I expected.
Laramel can't keep pushing herself like that. Corruption is wearing her down.
Here comes Fate's Chosen.
Gotta kill the spider Daedra.
Over here. We could use some help.
There's gonna be Nightmare. Mind Terror. I could have sworn they were called Night. I'm probably just getting it wrong.
Goodness, you showed up.
Also pretty sure that's a Daedric entity that
We never reached
did
the
not
factory.
exist before
The way
ESO.
is blocked.
Or if it did,
Let me summon a portal.
it is exclusive to ESO
Ugh, I'm exhausted.
in terms of
Here comes Laramel.
depiction. In-game depiction. This is a really unique looking thing for the Mind
Behold,
Terror.
the very heart of the mythos. Just looking
Well,
at it.
unique as far as Elder Scrolls is concerned. It looks pretty much like a Slenderman with an extra set of arms.
Laramel's amulet can protect us both.
Or is it legs? Is it four-legged
Poor Lara.
or four-armed? Because I killed the other one so fast I don't even
You
remember.
already destroyed one of these manufactories?
Here's another
You know
one.
what to look for.
Four-legged, technically.
Get closer to me, friend.
Alright. 2 more crystals, and then I can fight Lightcrown.
Why, yes, that was me who realigned the path for you. Thanks for asking.
Thanks for doing it, Mel.
Why, yes, that was me who realigned the path.
And let me
Thanks for
shield you.
asking.
Weird. Like the audio play again.
And horrible. Laramil Laramil's gift protects us both. Laramil's amulet can protect us both. Get closer to me, friend.
You know, they sprinkled in so much Perryite through the last, I shouldn't say the last, since Elsewhere, I believe was the first depiction of Perryite.
I sense another of these vile contraptions nearby.
And I think Perryite also came up,
That
Aren't
will
we
teach
dumb?
them not to cross us.
No? Right? I'm right behind you.
shoot, either Blackwood or High Isle? I was thinking maybe Greymore, but now I'm thinking that's too early. That's right after Elsewhere. Never Scale Color released. That might be
I have
Elsewhere
no
though, so I'd have to look it up.
Blight
All right,
Crown.
finally.
Time to end that plague dog, I think.
Okay, here we go.
Come, fool of faith! Face Perryite's high priest of plague!
Blight Crown has the Fulcrum Obscura.
Hawk sent plague upon you!
Laramil's gift protects us both.
I still don't really understand how it's protecting me from that. Alright, got this far, and then I crashed. Already improved. Oop,
Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
a little bit of hitching there. But already at 50. That's fine. Heck yeah. Gonna get this shit done.
Well
Sweet.
done. Of course, it may take a week of hot baths to get a stink off.
The Fulcrum Obscura, just as Torvasad said. Now I can return it to the Abbey.
Look, Laramil, we found them.
When you are ready, Proxy, this portal shall take you to Vermina.
Laramil! Thank the ancestors you're all right.
Yes, ancestors and all that. Anyway, Scrooge, what do you have to say?
Laramil and I used every resource at our disposal to find Vermina. This portal should get you close, but maybe not too close. A word of caution, mortal? The Dreamweaver is a nasty prince. She'll scramble your mind before she destroys your body.
That's all well and good. How are you feeling, Scrooge?
Are you asking me about my current state of existence? No one has ever done that before. Interesting. Laramil and I will continue to feel weak and tired until the corruption fully dissipates. With the manufactories destroyed, we'll recover in time.
Any advice before I go to face a Daedric Prince?
Nothing springs immediately to mind, but I can feel the fabric of fate churning like a storm-racked sea. Something major will be decided here. Something significant. Try not to muck it up, mortal.
I'll do my best, but this also isn't my first time fighting a Daedric Prince. So, I don't know why that dialogue line is in the game other than for new players. Alright. What do you have to say, Meln?
I'll never understand why I waited until I was dead to face a Daedric prince. Oh, I know. Because it's the stupidest thing I've ever done. But have no fear. I'll go with you. I've stood beside you this long. What's one more epic battle?
Agreed. What is one more epic battle? Are you certain, Meln? I could give you your gem, or I could give your gem to Gidana or Laramil.
As tempting as it sounds, no. I'll see this through. You're going to need the skill of a Telvanni Magister to win this battle. And you're carrying my black book. If you need to use it, I can help with that. Face it, you're stuck with me.
not so much a coward. Heck yeah. Telvanni mage in my pocket. Sounds great. Hear it, G'day.
You ended that disgusting Blight Crown,
Did my
and
best.
I recovered the other half of the Fulcrum Obscura. Now, you must face Vermina. She's still wearing Master Shelreni's body, right? Good luck, my friend. I'll watch over Laramil and Scroot until you return.
Should be easy enough. Thank you. And Laramil, last but not least.
The threads of fate converge ahead of you, Proxy. Now is the moment for which the one who knows selected you. You must face Vermina alone. Gidane will be no use, and Scroot and I still suffer from the effects of the lingering corruption.
Do you now? Do you really think I can face Vermina by myself?
Hermaeus Mora believes you can save Apocrypha, and I have
that's
no
comforting.
reason to doubt him. Besides, I have seen you accomplish amazing things, and you carry the Black Book. Just remember, you must destroy the shell she wears to remove her protective spells.
I think people are putting a bit too much stock into this black book. Yeah, it's powerful, but it... At least in game history, they haven't been exactly world-ending things. Should I leave Meln's gem behind?
Magister Meln. I had almost forgotten about him. No. Keep the soul gem with you. While the rest of us might not be in any condition to assist you, having the power of a Telvanni Magister in your pocket could be the edge you need to defeat Vermina.
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna keep him anyway because, you know, power. Alright, here we go. To the vaults. To face a Daedric Prince. Possessing a mortal's body, so
Power I sense
probably
up
not gonna be that
ahead.
hard.
It must be Vermina.
You. I know you. The Dreambreaker from Stormhaven. You will not slink away this time. Die, mortal!
Hold on. Stormhaven? That was over here. Where was she over here? Goblin raid. I feel like it was a farm. Move on with their lives. No. Iron Hand Ogres, no. Ah, yes, you foiled the Supernal Dreamer's plot. Okay, so it was there. Cool. Gotta love it when they recognize you.
While I wear Shelreni's mortal shell, Mora cannot find me. You must face me alone, mortal.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem, Vermina.
Gather them, I purpose my ghost and defeat this enemy.
This is the most intense thing in the world. It's kind of tedious, though. Yo, Mel. Where's your... Over here? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. They're slightly different than the other ones.
Without Shelreni's body, Vermina takes on more nightmares.
Already forget what they're called.
Nightmares are real.
1 You know what? I think it'd be worth it. It's not the cleanest screenshot in the world, but when else am I gonna get a screenshot of her? There we go. Black book. No.
But he together we'll expel this colony. I am here, chosen. Unleash my power as you will.
The tormenting eye. Oh, I wish I had a sidelong view of that.
Vermina has been cast out, and Periite's contamination wanes. Well done, chosen.
Speaking of screenshots.
Enter the second vault and make sure the glyphic is secure.
Okay. So, what, I just ignore the big talking tentacle monster? I guess that's a yes. Gotta get my loot first. Always important to get your loot, people. Alright, through the portal I go.
And now our deal is done, mortal. I helped you save Apocrypha, and you helped me enter this vault. I will unlock this glyphic and recover the second part of the lost memory.
Moore's gonna piss with me.
Equal us both, chosen. Emerge from the mythos and speak with me.
Here's an echoing, booming voice from nowhere. Awesome. He's in my head. Fantastic. That's what I always wanted. Daedric Prince talking in my brain.
We must discuss what happened, chosen.
Very well. Master of Mysteries.
Periite's plague dog defeated. Vermina expelled. You did well, mortal. Fate chose wisely when it selected you to aid me.
Hold on. I thought you were the Fate Weaver, which means you currently control fate. So if Fate chose wisely, doesn't that mean you chose wisely? Did you just go take a roundabout way of complimenting yourself? Anyway, but Torvasard acquired the second glyphic. He escaped with it.
What has occurred is what was meant to be. All the potential futures coalesced into a single point in time to render a moment in fate absolute. It was inevitable. Torvasard has the ability to avoid detection, even from my all-seeing gaze.
How dare he? What kind of Dremora is Torvasard?
For one who knows everything, I can only speculate. Odd. I find that refreshing. It relates to the forgotten memory. But unless I look into the glyphics, those details are lost. Even to me.
Huh. So what now, Hermaeus Mora?
Now, I must restore my realm. The hidden kindred linger, but without leaders, they are merely a nuisance. You, however, are still Fate's chosen. Return to your allies in Seifersmitten. When the time comes, you will find Torvasard and deal with him.
All right, I'll return to Cypher's Midden.
Do not despair, chosen. Through your efforts, the lost memory was denied Vermina and Periite, thus preserving reality. That Torvasad saw part of the secret is regrettable, but not catastrophic. Now, return to Laramil's study in Cypher's Midden.
Thought you chose me to stop this from happening.
Fate selected you to save Apocrypha and preserve reality. You have accomplished all that and more. Destiny followed the exact path that I foretold. But we are not yet done. You have more to do before our contract is fulfilled.
More to do, huh? But if Torvasard and I saw part of the secret, why isn't reality unraveling? Did you lie to me?
The Prince of Fate does not lie.
What do you obfuscate?
Two beings now remember a small part of a greater whole. There is still time and opportunity to correct this before the memory spreads.
How exactly would you do that? Isn't even two people with that knowledge dangerous?
Danger exists in every corner of fate, Chosen. Such is the nature of existence. But the entirety of what was hidden in the distant past remains sealed away. The threads it connects to have frayed, but they have not broken. Reality can still be saved.
You say so, boss man. Goodbye.
Return to Cypher's Midden. We will speak again.
That's good. Hey. Well, then I guess it's off to Cypher's Midden with me. Although I think I'm gonna take a bit of a roundabout way of getting there. And by that, I mean I am going to take the opportunity to complete the quest Akasern the Deathless. And maybe get some Herald Seekers along the way. Does not seem to be in the cards for me though. Bummer. Shame. Oh well. Okay. Don't mind me, just take that one. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Then off to that one dell. What is it called? Apogee of the Tormenting Eye. So, Apogee Nadir Way Shrine it is. Still no Herald Seekers. Okay. Hello, Uldazan. The Heresy Keeper.
Another mortal seeking my wisdom. What have I done to earn this tiresome privilege? Come now, get to the point. You have already distracted me from my work. I might as well know why.
I need to find Cypher Akasern.
Ah, the self-proclaimed Akasern the Deathless. Many mortals hold inflated opinions of themselves, but he appears to be a special case. I have met few of your kind more disagreeable. What is your business with him?
He plans to cheat death by turning himself into some kind of knowledge-eating spirit.
Yes, the numinous rite. He asked about it. Very well. I did not ask to become embroiled in a mortal's quest for power. If you want to stop Akasern, there may still be time. And I need nothing more than to know I contributed to his failure.
Interesting motivations. How can I stop Akasern?
I sent Akasern to a ritual site within the apogee of the Tormenting Eye. Here, I will mark the location for you. The ritual requires time to take hold, time during which he must lie dead in truth. Destroy his body, and his rite will fail.
Okay. I'll find Cypher Akasern and make sure he stays dead.
I've given you what you came for. The sooner you depart, the sooner you can deal with Akasern as you see fit, and allow me to get back to my own concerns. I have no more patience for mortal troubles.
Yeah. Why did you help Cypher Akasern in the first place?
In my studies of mortal heresies, I occasionally find it useful to help mortals advance their ambitions. It gives me perspective. Why do mortals thirst so much for that which is forbidden to them? It is intriguing.
Is it now? By helping Cypher Akasern, you endangered others.
He posed no danger to me. But I am finished with Akasern now. I have learned what I needed to from his dark ambitions. If he has wronged you or others, do as you will with him.
I plan to. Tell me more about the numinous rite.
If it gets you to leave, then I shall oblige. Mortal souls are not fettered to this existence as Daedra are. The numinous grimoire explores a path to decoupling the soul from the body, to becoming a thing sustained by spirit, not matter.
Isn't that just a ghost?
A ghost is dead, but the numinous rite unmoors a living soul. Like any mortal thing, it must sustain itself by consuming something. The souls of others, in this case. One can see why the book's author made it difficult for mortals to read.
Then how did Akasern read the book without going mad?
Ah, that was clever. Akasern had others read it for him, and then consumed the contents of their minds. Learning how to do that took him decades of study, or so he told me. I suppose he is already the thing he hopes to become. How ironic.
What does that even mean? What is a heresy keeper?
I catalogue mortal delusions, misapprehensions, follies, and fallacies, especially as they pertain to the nature of realms and beings beyond their own small world. A fruitful and ever-growing field of study.
Is it now? What's the point in that?
Knowing is its own reward, mortal. Besides, I serve Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge. What is a heresy, if not a forbidden thought?
Surprisingly solid logic. I can't think of, can't really think of anything to retort with that. Alright. Off to kill Akasern then.
Might get rough in here. I've got your back.
Gonna get some of this stuff.
Good to get stocked
so
up.
it's on my map. Luckily, my Delve Daily has me going in here anyway. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lucky me. Remnican Tooth. Where do I need to go? I need to go there. Oh, I should go around. With any luck, I'll get a tooth killing these. Of course, it decided to tell me no. Oh, here's some more. There's one. I don't think I can get to... Oh, it's actually below. Okay, so it is down. I thought it would have been up for some reason. Remnican. No tooth. Sad. This Remnican. Oh, these Remnican. Nothing. Bummer. Akasurn's Mark. Okay. Ah, portal time. Gotta love portals.
My soul will soon be free of this failing flesh. Leave me be, stranger. This is no concern of yours. Go!
Debatable. There's one ritual candle. There's another ritual candle.
I'm so close to ascending from this old flesh.
That's really not my problem. Candle number 3. The last one. Gone out.
So close to my goal. You must stop this madness now.
What, gonna talk to you? No. Just kill him. Ooh, with fire.
No, I'm not finished. I'm not.
Well, that was quick and easy. So back to Cypher's Midden I go. Hopefully with my 3rd Remnican tooth. Darn it, I'm gonna have to go find one. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I have to find one. Unless by some miracle these 3 dropped one. Those 2 didn't. Oh good, they're way up. Nothing. Okay. Give me your tooth. Awesome. Now, I'm gonna walk my way to Cypher's Mid, just to be sure that I can get any Herald Seekers that might pop up. Okay.
Yeah, let's move.
Let's see. Let's gonna be a relatively short walk, though.
You could craft something nice with that.
Unless I keep getting distracted by maps. Feel free to let me know if you see anything, chat. Plague Hunter attack. No luck with the Herald Seekers. Sad times. There's some regular Seekers. Get some Hermaeus Mora Holder. Shrine or whatever this is. Darn. Really didn't find any. That's a shame. I don't want to kill myself. Oh, I took a wrong turn. Oops. Let's see, where was I supposed to turn? Must have been across the bridge, which makes only sense. Ah, here. Okay. To the door. Hopefully dodge the slime. Yeah, no Herald Seekers. Sad times. Okay. To the left is the shortest path. Water. Nice.
You could brew something nice with
do.
that.
Here I am, in Cypher's Mid. I'm gonna take care of this Akasern quest first, and then talk to Lair. There you are. Cypher Plautus.
You return. Did you find Cypher Akasern and put a stop to this madness with the numinous rite?
I did. I prevented Cypher Akasern from completing the numinous rite. He's dead.
I can almost understand Akasern's desperation. No matter how much we learn, mortality means that one day it will be lost. Yet trying to cheat that fate by stealing from others is foolish. Thank you, Traveler. As promised, a reward for your help.
Cool, a sword. What? It's a great sword too. Gladly
On
take
behalf
that
of
off.
the Ciphers of Mora, my thanks. You have done us a great service by dealing with Akasern, Traveler.
Very welcome. Now, to go talk to Laramil. Kick off the end of this expansion, I guess.
Foxy, I am glad to see you unharmed. I look forward to hearing about your encounter with Vermina.
Oh, let me! We defeated Vermina!
I didn't get to see you beat the Dreamweaver? How unfair is that?
So we can relax now? Ah, friend, you have that look. What terrible news are you about to tell Laramil?
Okay, what is that writing? A friend who I've only known for, assuming the timeline of events is maybe a matter of a month. Apparently he's gotten to know me so well he knows what I look like when I'm about to tell bad news. Interesting. Anyway, Melon, what do you have to say?
Glad I was able to help back there. But sorry Torvasad got away. Go on. Talk to Laramil. I'm sure we're not finished yet.
Not like you have
At
the
least
corporeal...
reality still seems to be stable. For the moment.
It's not like you have the corporeal ability to stop him, so it's not your fault. Screwed.
My many ocular orbs appreciate what you did in the Mythos. That fell corruption was worse than forgetting to blink during a firestorm in the Deadlands. But I really wanted to see you beat Vermina with a stick. Sorry I missed that.
I didn't beat her with a stick. It was a sword. Alright, Dane?
I don't like the looks on your and Meln's faces. Something went wrong, didn't it? There's still some terrible danger that needs to be dealt with? Well, don't tell me about it. Talk to Laramil.
Okay, fine. Laramil.
What happened after you entered the portal, Proxy? Scroot tells us the one who knows has reconnected with his realm. But beyond that, we are in the dark.
I used the Black Book to help Hermaeus Mora expel Vermina from Apocrypha.
Of course. He needed you to lead him to Vermina. Guide him to where she was lurking because she was hidden inside the body of Master Shelreni. And what of the second glyphic? Is the secret memory secure?
Torvasard breached the glyphic before me. He took it and escaped.
Unfortunate, but not unrecoverable. Now that Hermaeus Mora is restored, he can locate Torvasard and deal with him once and for all. Unless... Does Torvasard still have some way to elude the one who knows? Even without Blightcrown's corruption?
Apparently, question mark? It's not really clear. But supposedly, yes. Yes, but Hermaeus Mora said that everything that was supposed to happen occurred just as he foresaw.
Torvasard's nature. He is unlike any Dremora I have ever encountered. He helped us to help himself. But I believe him when he said he meant no harm. He just does not realize the danger this memory poses. I suppose that means we need to find him.
Well, considering he's looking for his own memory, I sincerely doubt he cares if it poses any significant danger to anybody else. We have time. It will take Torvasard a while to unlock the glyphic.
Then let us take a moment to remember all we accomplished. All you accomplished, Proxy. You defeated Blightcrown, expelled Vermina, and saved Apocrypha, thereby saving Nern. Take this. The one who knows insists you accept this reward.
A heavy chest piece and a skill point. Heck yeah.
While we contemplate the best method for tracking down Torvasard, there are two other tasks we must accomplish, Proxy. One concerns updating the records of Apocrypha. The other requires us to return to Necrom and rectify the original anomaly of fate.
The records of Apocrypha?
Scrooge can provide more information, as it is a vital part of her job. After repairing a thread of fate, she must record the final details in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Having your name inscribed therein is a great honor.
Take your word for it. And what was that about Necrom?
Necrom, one of the first threads of fate we investigated to uncover the identity of Apocrypha's enemies.
Right.
And it is the only one we did not resolve. We must accompany Gadain back there so he can return the Fulcrum Obscura. But first, talk to Scroot.
Alright, I'll talk to Scroot.
Scrooge can tell you all about the process for inscribing her records in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. You should talk with her. Meanwhile, I shall discuss arrangements for returning to Necrom with Curate Gadain.
You and the curate have become pretty close, haven't you?
As have you and I, Proxy. That is only natural when allies face unimaginable danger at each other's side. Beyond that, I would prefer if we did not mention this again.
Yeah, I didn't really mean it in the friendly way. But suit yourself. Alright, Scroot, talk
My
to me.
role has always been to observe and repair the lines of fate, never to unduly influence them, no matter how sorely I'm tempted. So while I was waiting, it was just a nervous habit that I haphazardly started checking the nearby lines of fate.
I thought we were supposed to talk about the Chronicle of Apocrypha, Scroot.
The Chronicle can wait. This is more important. Why else would I have even mentioned anything mortal? It's like no one ever listens to a word I say.
What?
Anyway, I noticed an anomalous thread not far from here, at the prismatic Irish shore.
I was trying to be a smartass. An anomalous thread?
A fate anomaly. The sacred task appointed to me. My job is to spot and correct them. It's really important, but you don't care. I think it's the stolen glyphic. Removing it from the mythos triggered the irregularity. Luckily, I happened to spot it.
You don't know if I care or not. Can't necessarily say I do, but you don't know that. If it is the glyphic, we have a chance to find Torvasard and recover it.
Not us, mortal. Just you. And Melon, I suppose. Only Fate's Chosen can resolve this, and that's still you. The prismatic Irish shore is north of here. Meet us in Cypher's Hall after you deal with Torvasard. Then we can update the Chronicle.
Sounds like a plan. Has Blightcrown's corruption dissipated fully yet?
Apocrypha is quite resilient. And since the burning sensation in my tentacles and the pain behind my orbs have mostly faded, I'd say yes. Besides, I can hear the melodious hum of the Great Eye resonating all around me, so that's a good sign.
I suppose it is a good sign. What can I expect at the prismatic Irish shore?
The usual. Various denizens of Apocrypha. The stray hidden kindred or dream carver loitering about. But you might need Melm's ghost sight to follow the trail of the glyphic. I barely noticed it, so it must still be in Torvasard's possession.
You say so? Guess I'll...
Can I get you anything, Laramil?
No, thank you, Gadain. I am mostly recovered from our ordeal.
What ordeal was that, pray tell? Kidding, I already know. Do you have anything new to say, though, Mel?
Once again, everyone takes Melon the Mouthless for granted. They all just assume I'm going to agree to go with you on another quest to stop Torvasard. Sure, I don't really have much of a choice in the matter, seeing as you have my gem, but still!
Glad we're on the same page. Hear it?
I'm both relieved and a bit disappointed that we can't accompany you, my friend. I'll stay with Laramil and Scroot until you return. I'd pray that the ancestors walk beside you, but now that I think about it, you have Meln, so they already do.
Technically they do. He's not, as far as I'm aware, he doesn't have any children, so he's not an ancestor of anyone specifically. He's just a dead mage. Thanks anyway, though. Laramil?
I wish I could go with you on this, but Scroot is correct. This is a task for Fate's Chosen, and Fate's Chosen alone. Go. But know that I have faith in you. You can recover the glyphic and preserve reality. It is what destiny demands.
Destiny is very demanding, that is true. Alright, off I go.
Nern is lucky we have someone like you looking out for bad things happening in realms outside of this one. Can't say for sure if we deserve it, but we're lucky all the same.
Damn right you are. Where exactly is this? Oh, it's not that far away. How far? Okay, there's this direction. Across the bridge.
Scroot's penchant for noticing anomalies of fate is impressive. But up that path to the left.
Oops.
I think that's where the anomaly is.
Cut him off. Oops. I thought that was Shark talking to me.
No matter what we encounter, remember you literally have a Telvanni Magister in your pocket.
Yeah, I know.
I sense something amiss. Use my ghost sight to look around.
Ghost Bridge. Yep.
This bridge wasn't here a moment ago. I suggest we cross it.
It is crossed. Orvisar's journal. Memory is fleeting, inconsistent. Hence, I have decided to take up quill and ink in this manner of mortals and in the manner of mortals and record my thoughts, in case what I fear has occurred in the past happens again. Oblivion forbid. I have always been filled with glorious purpose, even if the specifics of that purpose have yet to be made clear to me. A compulsion drives me, an unrelenting desire to right a wrong that I'm sure was perpetrated by, but remains out of focus. I will have clarity. I will have justice someday. I can wait. I have all the time in existence. Dreams. The common assumption is that Daedra do not dream, at least not in the way mortals understand the concept. However, I have been haunted by a single dream occasionally since as far back as I can recall. Recently, that dream has become more insistent, recurring on an almost daily basis. Interestingly, though, I have never bowed to a prince nor walked with a clan. It involves the Princes Vermina and Peria. Perhaps time has come to consult an expert in such matters. It seems my dream is not unique. Both Vermina and Periite have experienced a version of it, though not as often or as strongly as I have, nor with as much detail. But not even the Prince of Dreams and Nightmares could help me understand what it meant to recover more than a tiny fraction of what I now perceive to be a memory. In it, I witnessed Vermina and Periite engaged in a heated argument with another powerful entity before a grand statue of the Prince of Dreams. Then the statue explodes, and I see that the other entity is Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Secrets. Suddenly, I understand. This happened, and when it happened, something important was taken from us. A memory that I must restore, no matter the effort, no matter the cost. Multiple plans are now in motion, orchestrated by me and a few trusted allies. Vermina and Periite, furious with Mora, have agreed to assist me, and I have secured mortal help as well, including a Telvanni master. We will breach the vaults of Apocrypha. We will unlock the secrets of the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge, and we will restore what that which was stolen from us. On this I pledge my immortal existence. Okay. I will take this chest. Just because I don't know.
Anything good?
Okay. It looks like the bridge is still there for the most part.
Look. Show me.
It doesn't matter what you foresee.
Reality, you must all forget.
And there it is. Another piece of my memory restored. We should speak, mortal.
Should we? Not sure you're the safest person to speak to. Although I will be taking a screenshot of this glyph. Not an Arcanist main, so I don't get to see those very often.
The Prince of Fate thinks himself so perfect, but for all his power, he couldn't eliminate the memory he so desperately sought to hide. Not from my dreams, not from his own mind. And now, I remember most of it. Only one secret remains to uncover.
I don't understand, Torvasard.
Why would you? You are merely mortal. But I have wandered the plains of Oblivion for eons, an outcast with no clan. I believed I was formed that way, a forgotten scrap of creation, until the dream began to haunt me, a fragment of an ancient memory.
The dream that started all this?
No, the dream that will end it, that will finally restore all that was lost. Hermaeus Mora caused all this with his greed and selfishness. He made us all forget. He made me forget.
Taking it very personally, aren't you? Tell me, what secret was so dangerous it had to be obliterated? What did Mora make you forget?
There was another Daedric prince. My prince. A prince that saved me and preserved just enough of my memory so that I could one day save them in return. A prince whose jealous, craven siblings cast them down and wiped them from the annals of history.
Jigalag? Another Daedric prince? Do they still exist?
No prince of Oblivion can truly be destroyed. The final glyphic contains that secret, how to find them and restore them to their rightful place. And then, Mora will answer for his crimes. See for yourself. I leave the glyphic for you to examine.
Oh, how kind. Ooh, excuse me. Glyphic of Lost Memories. Oh, he's just gonna... Okay. Sure, let's see it.
It doesn't matter what you foresee. You can't do this to another prince. Or to the rest of us, for that matter.
You have seen the damage Prince Athelia has already done to the fabric of fate. If left unchecked, reality will unravel.
All of us must agree, Mora. And I definitely do not. Memories are sacrosanct. As are the domains of the princes.
You can't punish someone for something they might possibly do.
I must. The risk is too great. I am truly sorry, but there is no alternative. For the sake of reality, you must all forget.
Hello.
What was forgotten has been remembered. We must speak.
Apparently you did not foresee this happening so quick.
Too late. Too late. The door sealed long ago is opened. Just a crack. But the damage is done. That which was forgotten is now remembered.
You are correct. Was all that true? Is there another Daedric prince?
The memories released from the two glyphics are accurate and true. Athelia the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the unseen. Her ability to alter fate, to shape destiny to her liking, was a threat to all reality. It still is.
I don't understand.
What mortal could? The Fate Changer is an arbiter of chaos, who can unravel the strands of fate and rearrange them to suit her every whim. Her very existence endangers everything. I saw no other way to preserve reality than to do what I did.
You took away everyone's memory of Prince Athelia?
I gathered my fellow princes and revealed the danger I foresaw. Most agreed to aid me, some refused. In the end, it did not matter. I erased Athelia from history. But I could not erase my own memories. Those I sealed in the 3 primordial glyphics.
What about Torvasard?
Torvasard. Something I did not foresee. An agent of Athelia, hidden for all these eons. Her contingency plan. Her revenge. At least the final glyphic is secure. Until it is found and opened, reality remains safe. For now, return to Cypher's Midden.
Are you sure? Okay. And he takes the glyphic and disappears.
Forgotten Prince. Do you think Torvasard... Nope, never mind. I'm not curious. Curiosity just gets people killed.
You say so, Sharp. A little curiosity doesn't hurt anybody.
Let's ride.
Back to Cypher's Midden. It's a nice little jaunt outside.
Another one. Thing. You have an intelligent look about you. Under. A moment of your time?
I presume I'm going to talk to Laramel again. All it says is to go to the hall. Which is not her house. Interesting. Haven't been in here yet.
May I have a word?
Alright, it looks like everybody's here. If I switch companions... It's not. If I switch companions, does Sharp show up?
Alright, the next time you're helping me with something.
Does not appear so. However, that doesn't mean Azandar won't show up. So, I think I'm just gonna go pick up his quest, get the introduction done, and then come back. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Another one. Thing. You have an intelligent look about you. A moment of your time?
Do I know?
Greetings!
You have a sharp look to you, traveler. My name is Xander. I'm an Arcanist, and I'm hoping we can help each other out. I've decades of esoteric knowledge, a bit of coin, and a convivial attitude. What do you say?
What is it, a convivial attitude? That depends. What do you need help with?
I'd like your help tracking down a former associate of mine. I was attempting to create a relic of great power, and now find my fate frayed, for lack of a better term. I call this relic the Fate Weaver Key.
How can your former associate help?
Martina was a brilliant collaborator, and may be able to identify where I went wrong. To find her, we'll need to find a tome, summon a Daedra, and brave the terrors of Apocrypha. What do you say? Join me in an exploration into the unknown?
Alright, Xander, I'll help you find your associate and fix your key.
I'm looking forward to our collaboration. As I said, we'll need a book on Daedra summoning to get us on the right track. Let's convene in the center of Cypher's Midden. Is there anything I can clarify for you before we begin?
Sure. Can you tell me more about what you're trying to do?
That mystic phenomenon I was struggling with, I'm calling them frayed fates. They're echoes from a choice I once made. My work to create the Fate Weaver Key has snarled them up. So untidy. If I'm ever to perfect the key, I'll need to unfray my fate.
So we're going to unfray your fate. How are we going to do that?
A good question. I need to reset. Return to the roots of my research to unravel this issue. That's why I'm hoping to find my old colleague. Their name was Martina Abor, a talented researcher, though we've since parted ways.
You want to find Martina, but we're starting by looking for a book?
My hope is that a Daedric consultant, a watcher named Tim, will know where they are. The book will lead us to Tim, you see. Thankfully, the Ciphers of the Eye have given me access to their stacks. Ha!
What is it you do, Xander?
An excellent question. I'm a scholar of esoterica, eldritch secrets, and things mortals were not meant to know. I'm an Arcanist of the highest order, proud to say, wresting the power of Apocrypha into my quill-gnarled hands, as you do.
Quill-gnarled, huh? Can you tell me a bit about being an Arcanist?
Arcanist is a broad brush, to be sure, but we're all devotees to abstruse arcanum, individual proclivities aside. From mad hermits raving about tentacles to precision rune crafters. I consider myself a scholar, first and foremost.
Okay. What were you trying to do with this Fate Weaver key?
It's not my fault. I mean, I was attempting to peer beyond the veil of reality, much as Hermaeus Mora does, to gaze upon other fate lines. It would have been brilliant. I should have spent more time developing my infralux notation.
Yeah, I don't think Hermaeus Mora would have appreciated that much. What did you hope to learn?
Just think. What could you learn by looking beyond your own life? At the paths unwalked? What kernels of truth could you hold with such a tool? I hope to gain knowledge about myself, about the universe, why, about the very nature of mortality.
That's so. What makes one of these frayed fates? Did you make one when you decided what to have for breakfast?
A simplistic example. Not all choices are equal. But if the choice to have oatmeal instead of eggs changed the course of your life, think of them like divergence points, and everything you could learn seeing the might-have-beens play out.
Okay. Alright, let's get going.
The stacks aren't far at all. I'll see you there.
Oh. The stacks in the mid. Fair enough. Book over there that I haven't seen before. What is that? Oh. Anyway, let's go talk to him.
I have no idea where in Orbis to look for my old colleague Martina, but I know she was working with a Daedric consultant, a creature named Tim. If we can summon Tim, we can find Martina.
How do we... So Tem isn't a person, it's a Daedric entity. I have no idea where in Arbus to look for my old... Oh, sorry, that's what he said. And we're here to find a book to summon this Tem? Why do I say that as a matter of fact?
Indubitably, I knew I was right about you. Now, an esteemed elder within the ciphers once summoned forth this Daedra. If we can find the notes from this elder, you and I can summon Tim and engage in parley.
So engaging. How do we find one book in all of this?
You've never been to the Library of Dusk, I take it. Or the forbidden section of Gwillem University. Dedicated scholars must develop their own search magics. I'll begin the incantation. Just be ready for anything. Apocrypha is full of surprises.
Well, hopefully we'll be seeing the University of Gwillem, or Gwillem University in Gold Road, but time will tell. Understood.
Incantus eruditum, abyssal sea, hear my call. Find the secrets beneath this scroll. The rune form is complete. Follow where it leads. Aha! The book we need is in that pile.
That was a short search.
There. A tome show has the text. Get after it. The chase is on.
Okay. Is this just gonna take me exactly to where I saw that book stack? The unread book? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's taking me right to it. Yeah. Predestination and Paradox, a treatise by Elder Cipher of the Nelquariel. It's like the tome details Nelquariel's viewpoint on the nature of fate, fate lines, and the forces of time as it acts on a mortal's life, all written in a highly minded style. It has numerous appendices related to research. Appendix G, Tem the Omen of Fate. I record here how the details of my encounter with Tem, the Omen of Fate, who proved invaluable in consultation on the nature of fate. The warp and weft of a mortal's life are clearly visible to one such as he, and so any student of these forces might do well to address it. That said, take heed. Tem does not look kindly on those who would try to meddle with fate's flow. You have been warned. To find Tem, seek out the Fate Locust summoning site near the Ravening Morass. While he can be called to any well-scribed circle, I found this location made him more amenable to parley. Tem will offer no information unless asked. To ask requires esoteric ephemera. Though through some trial and error, these items proved most efficacious in establishing a dialogue between us. Tome dust from a scroll of a Daedric nature. The words themselves aren't unimportant. The talent of a seeker. Alive is best, dead works just as well. A vial of ichor from the pools near the Ravening Morass. At the circle, use each of the 3 summon fonts in turn. I was able to ask 3 questions and 3 questions only. Next, we turn our discussion to my methodologies surrounding interviews in specimen catalog.
Excellent work. Ha! That was bracing. Pity the tome will smell like transliminal parasite now. Let's see what it says.
Okay. Here you go. One book.
Here's the ritual to summon Tem. Easy enough, just a question of the appropriate summoning materials. We'll need expunged tome dust, the talon of a seeker, and black ichor from the spoomy pools of Apocrypha.
Where can we find the ritual materials?
Let me mark your map. Seekers tend the flora of the region. Their talons often break off in the resin. And there should be plenty of tome dust scraped from parchment in the cipher's midden expungatory. Try to get some from a Daedric incantation.
What about the ichor?
I'll procure that, worry not. Don't want you to think I'm taking advantage of your assistance. Once you have the dust and talon, we'll meet back up at the ritual site I've marked on your map. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Get the talon and tome dust and meet you at the site. Got it. See you there.
The tome dust should be found in the cipher's midden expungatory, while seekers tend to congregate around those resin plants to the southwest. Easy enough, and soon we'll be talking to Tem.
You seem familiar with Apocrypha.
Well, I should hope so. I've been coming here for years. Fascinating place. You can learn the ways of the Arcanist back home, of course. But to truly understand the forces of fate, tides and the abyssal sea, there's nowhere else like it.
Where's home? Back on Tamriel.
Oh, here and there, you know. You've seen one post-feudal city-state, you've seen them all, am I right? My family hails from Hammerfell. Born and raised in tall Papa's shadow.
Do you visit them much?
I'm no youngster, obviously. My parents now dwell within Aetherius, and the rest of the family politely pretends I don't exist. Best for all involved. Now then, we have a Daedra to summon. Knowledge to gain.
Right, better get to it. Okay. So... into a expungatory? What does that even mean? Oh, kidding me. No, it's up here. Okay. Don't know why it said below. That was weird. Nope. Yes. Nope to my nope. Right.
Do be careful. Don't rush about and scatter the dust.
Sponge sigils. Sigillus compass. Ooh. Okay.
Above the moon of Massa. Beyond sweet oblivion, ensnared within the ruins of my dark love.
Dark love. Interesting.
Ugh, such drivel in some of these old spells.
Elquarium. Oh. Cool. How old is she? To still be kicking and doing stuff. I mean, it is Apocrypha, so I could assume ancient, and by the name, seems to be an elf, so there's that. Long lifespan and whatnot. But anyway, distractions aside, time to get me a seeker talent. Vetted seeker talent. Yoink. Alright, meet him at the ritual altar, which is where? Is it the something morass? Oh, Remaster Acropolis. Okay, so that's where the world boss daily is. There it is. I just need to go up this bridge. It's not so much up as around, apparently. Sure. What is up there? Feel. Oh, I haven't been in there yet, have I? That's the whole point of this quest. Is bring me in there.
Be gone! My fate line is my own.
Your life is mine.
It talks.
Did you hear? Never mind. Welcome. This should be most illuminating. Ah, my new collaborator. Good to see you again. By Mora's eyes, these frayed fates are becoming increasingly annoying. I look forward to putting them to bed, as it were. Do you have the items we need to summon our Daedric consultant?
Yep, I've got the Tome Dust and Talon right here.
Peerless work. Let's see. Here's the Ichor. Unpleasant to gather, but I've done worse in my day. Now then, I'll light the fonts and begin the incantation. As we go, I'll need you to offer up the Tome Dust, Talon, and Ichor. In that order.
Then you'll ask the Daedra about your partner?
Just so. With any luck, this Tem can tell us where the whims of fate have led Martina. If this doesn't work, well, I'm sure I'll think of something. But let's hope it works, eh? Onward!
Indeed, ready when you are.
We light the flames to summon Tem, the omen of destiny. Come before us!
Heavy sovereign, ask your questions, make your offerings.
We offer the dust of an ancient spell. I seek the location of my former colleague, Martina Abor.
Tem's eyes have seen you, Azander Alcibiades. You search for one who does not wish to be found.
Recalcitrant, are we? We offer the talon of a seeker. I need Martina to correct an error. Where are they?
You tamper with fate, mortal. Tem sees a darkness approaching, one you have unmoored.
Daedra, I have called, and you must answer. With Ichor as payment, I command you. Where can I find Martina Abor?
I shall answer, but not to you, Arcanist. Tem will speak with the one who made the offerings.
Very particular.
The audacity of that creature.
Tem sees you, chosen proxy of the Great Eye. Adventures, triumphs that have happened, or may happen, or may never happen. Speak, and Tem will tell you what you wish to know.
Why didn't you want to talk to Azander?
The choices of Azander Alcibiades hang heavy about him, reeking from stains on his hands and his soul. Also, he speaks with a distinct lack of respect for Tem, the omen of destiny.
Okay. Right, so where can we find Martina Abor?
Martina Abor, Arcanist of the Abyssal Sea and Illuminatus of the Threads of Fate, retreated to their sanctum 920 days ago. Seek them within the subrealm known as the Underweave, at a place called the Heart. But beware, mortal.
Beware of what?
The Arcanist you travel with sought to view the paths unwalked, but failed to see where those paths led. In his hubris, he has allowed a thing that should not be, to be. Tem has spoken.
Thanks, Tem.
Questions asked and answered. Farewell, mortals.
All things being equal, Well, that went rather well. It seems we're off to the Underweave. Oh, exciting!
Sure.
The Underweave is a powerful nexus of fated potential in Chroma Incognito. Terribly powerful, terribly dangerous. Sounds just like Martina to set up a lab there. Onward and upward!
You're not worried about Temptin's warning?
Am I? No, not particularly. Daedra are strange beasts, you know. Their concept of mortality, time, and danger are very different from our own. Clearly, there have been some unintended consequences, but nothing the two of us can't handle.
I don't know. Why are you and Martina no longer working together?
We were excellent collaborators. Together we gathered power from across the Daedric realms. But in the end, she had very different goals than I do. If nothing else, damn it, I want to have some fun. Ha!
Do you think Martina will be willing to help you?
Yes, of that I have no doubt. Martina is a consummate professional. Just don't get her started on the transliminal properties of exogenic materials or the writings of Deno Gorath, the Dread Archivist. And we'll be there all day.
Why did Martina study the Underweave and you didn't?
You must understand, I have been studying arcane ephemera for decades now. The Underweave is just so obvious, and I try very hard not to be boring. Plus, it's extremely dangerous in there. Fate shifts like the tides of the abyssal sea.
So you didn't want to study it because it's dangerous?
A thing can be both dangerous and boring. The universe contains multitudes. I truly believed I would be able to master fate itself without entering its walls. Vexing to have been proven wrong.
Why did Martina set up their sanctum in the Underweave?
Given the focus of our research, it makes perfect sense. Fate itself pulses through the corridors of the Underweave, and it's tradition for powerful arcanists to establish a sanctum. I have one myself, you know. Quite proud of it.
Alright, let's get to the Underweave. Where the heck is that again? Oh, it's not that. Man. These things that are not that far keep getting further and further away from the Cypher's mid. And that world boss daily I need to do. And would prefer to do on stream. Ooh, Herald Seeker. Ooh, I'm doing this with solo because I dismissed Shark. That may prove to have been a bad idea. Lot going on right now. Okay, there we go. Holy crud. I don't know why I'm being PG-13 about this. Any others while I am out here? Nope. Into the underweave I go. Again. Alright, Xander, talk to me.
Not to belabor the obvious, but we'll need to be careful here. We should make haste to the heart of the Underweave and find Martina's sanctum. Onward and upward!
Is that your catchphrase or something? How do we find Martina's sanctum?
The Fate Weaver key is palpitating, pulling me. Off to the east? Fascinating. Something in Martina's sanctum must be synergizing with the relic. Let's find that laboratory.
Alrighty. Right, to the heart of the Underweave. Which is over here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
To the heart of the Underweave.
I'm going to resummon Sharp while I have the opportunity. Once I get out of combat. Annoying. There we go. Squeak past.
Who's better than us? This one's mine.
Okay. Squeak around this boss. I don't need to fight it again. Hopefully this will take me to where I need to be. Passable enough. Suppose there was another way to get there though. Now that I'm looking at the map again. Underweave Heart.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
Indeed. The boss. Oh, I've been here. Probably didn't need to refight this boss, but whatever. Let's see. Is it here?
This must be it. Knock, knock, Martina. All right, let's get my fates unfrayed.
Nope. That looks like a mess.
Damn it, Martina. Dead. I had hoped. Ah, why must the most brilliant among us fall to curiosity's blade? Take a look around, if you don't mind. I need a moment.
Sure. Don't know what I'm looking for, but mysterious experiment.
No idea what that concoction is. Curious.
Never woven book. I'm not gonna read that.
Martina was a zealous note-taker. That may be helpful to our inquiry. Perhaps you, might find something on her remains.
Sure. I can look.
Come.
The first corpse I've scavenged
talk.
through. Right.
I wish I could say this was the first time I found an old friend dead, but I cannot. From the spell lattice surrounding them, I believe Martina's research may have followed a similar path to my own. Let's take a look at that journal.
I'm sorry, Xander. And you're right, the journal talks about Martina's fate fraying like yours.
Martina says here she could somehow scry for the fates frayed from her timeline. Fascinating. She experimented with several different methods, including using her own blood. It's messy, dangerous, but perhaps effective.
Is there any way we can do that?
Yes, I believe so. I have some thoughts that need to germinate, and I'd like to dispel this ward. Take care of Martina. Let's retire to my rooms at Cypher's Midden, near the Way Shrine. I'll see you there, my canny colleague.
Okay. Alright, Xander. I'll see you at Cypher's Midden.
I'll see you back at Cypher's Midden, my perspicacious collaborator. Just need to see to Martina. Here.
You're a fan of big words. What was Martina doing here, do you think?
Research, of course. Always research. Just like in the old days. Martina and I were excellent collaborators. I was the gab, the talker, the trader. But Martina was the silent strength, astute observations after lengthy contemplation.
Okay. Why did you two stop working together?
I'm an arse. It seems wrong to coat the truth in moon sugar standing over Martina's final work. I can be challenging to know and worse to work with. Martina put up with me for the better part of 5 years. Longer than anyone else.
Trooper, that one, then. What do you think got Martina killed?
I'm not quite sure. I think perhaps she was trying to manipulate fate itself. But I'd have to examine Martina's notes to fully understand what happened here.
Why did they try to manipulate fate?
Martina was as nimble-witted as anyone I've ever met, and stubborn as the abyssal sea. Now, if she thought they could twist fate itself, nothing would slow them down. Changing the fate lines is something not even Hermaeus Mora himself can do.
Right, thanks, Xander.
I hope I can honor Martina's memory somehow. I'll see you back at Cypher's Midden.
Okay. And for the sake of brevity, I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to port over here so I can get that world boss. Hopefully it's up. If not, I'll just go to Cypher's Midden instead. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but I want to make sure I get everything done I wanted to get done, so that next stream we can watch the reveal trailer and discuss it. I think the entrance is going to be down here. Ooh. Please tell me that was not... Oh, thank God they're not dead yet. That hurt. Sweet. at this point, all that will be left will be a Bastion Nimic. In terms of dailies. Hopefully I can get a group, because if I can't, those things can be a pain in the butt to solo. But at any rate, ooh. Speaking of blessings, the Herald Seeker right outside. Is it alone? Looks like it. Doesn't look like there's any more. Bit longer. There we go. Herald Seeker number 3 down. Hopefully, I will find a 4th not too far away from here. Emphasis on hopefully, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna see another one. Yeah, just as I suspected. No more Herald Seekers. Oh well. Time to talk to a Xander. Now, do I need to go up? I do need to go up.
Welcome. I've just been preparing. Pardon the simplicity of my setup here.
Simplicity, you say?
Martina's research lives on. I believe with further development I can adapt her methods and modify the Fate Weaver key itself. But let's crawl before we walk. First, we confirm if scrying for frayed fates is even possible.
Why are we scrying for your frayed fates?
It's time to put my failure behind me. So far, the fates have come to me. With Martina's research, we can scry for one, find it, and shut it down. What do you think of that?
Sounds good. What's our first step?
This is why you make a good collaborator. Your focus. I place in your hands the Fate Weaver key. Still flawed, unfortunately, but newly modified thanks to Martina's notes. Follow along with me, and we'll seek out a frayed fate.
Let's get started.
Observe this thaumaturgical quadrant. Gripping the key, activate each of the beacons.
In any order? Okay.
A shipwreck? Wait.
Oh,
that must be
geez.
Fathom's Drift. Superlative!
Great. You're telling me I gotta go there
The
again?
Drift is in the far north of the region. I'll meet you there.
Let's talk
That was
first.
rough, unrefined. I can do better. But we've got our first success, and a location. Fathom's Drift.
What are we going to do there?
We shall stitch together the unraveled threads of my fate. Mistakes made in forging the Fate Weaver key will recede into the past. Together we will reap the rewards of knowledge insight, and scholarship. Just as Martina would have wanted.
Okay. I've been to Fathom's Drift once before. Why is your frayed fate there?
Truly? I have no Orbisso idea why a path unwalked would lead me there. But Martina was shrewd, clever, and other complimentary words. We can trust their work.
I think I like you. Alright, let's see this done. And for the sake of time, I am just going to fast travel there. Not the quickest thing in the world, but it's faster than walking all the way back to a way shrine just to get another.
Yeah, ready to ride.
Hopefully, this will go quick. I don't need to go too far inside.
Yeah. It is my will.
Okay. Was that
Away,
it?
you pestering phantom. You're here. It's so pleasant to work with someone so prompt and cunning.
And other complimentary words, right?
Blast these frayed fates. Let's get in there and turn theory into practice, eh? Smooth these things back into the universe.
Sure. How do we smooth your fates back into the universe?
Well, first, we enter the drift and find the darn thing. The Fate Weaver key in your able hands will lead us where we need to go. Now, properly attuned, it should allow you to tug on the threads that bind my fate to me.
So we follow these threads? What then?
We use the Fate Weaver key itself to bind this frayed fate back into the fabric of the universe. I'm not... Well, to be totally honest, I'm not exactly sure what that will look like. But we're armed with the dead friend's knowledge. We'll see it done.
Alright, let's see it done.
Into the drift! Huzzah!
Not the biggest fan of having to go into the drift, but what can you do?
The Fate Weaver key will be our guide. It should make visible the threads that bind me to the nearby frayed fate.
Fate thread, untie. Oh, goodness. Okay.
There. A thread. Untie it. And we'll follow the thread to the next. And the next. Ha!
It's a little too entertained by all of this.
Martina's work. My research. It's working. Smashing.
Ooh, a master chest. Good choice to come up here.
Someone left this here. It's yours now.
How far is it gonna take me into this place? Assuming that.
That thread was woven past that door.
Okay, it goes through the door then, I suppose. Wreckage.
Up the ramp. I think I see something.
Up this ramp, right?
Look there. This distortion is a frayed fate. Let's pull this situation into focus.
Swap the deck, Azander. Stop lollygagging, Azander. I'm tired of all this.
What? A sailor? How odd. I haven't wanted to be a sailor since I was a child.
Bilge rats and stale bread. I'll never make it to first mate.
Who the hell is that?
Such potential.
twitching tentacles. What is that?
What I just said.
Grow stronger.
Quickly, use the key. These rune forms should banish that thing.
We will not be undone.
What is it though?
It worked. Oh, I wasn't sure it would.
Are we done now?
What
Is
we
that it?
just witnessed. Distressing, horrid, disconcerting. Apologies, cohort. I'm free associating to deal with my emotions.
Oh, that's fine. Are you alright?
Of course, yeah, just processing. Tim, it seems, was telling the truth. Afraid Fate has grown in strength somehow. Become adversarial.
What do we do now?
Allow me to take back the Fate Weaver key. I'll need to consider this new information. The introduction of this adversary into the experiment was unforeseen. Let's reconvene in my room at Cypher's Midden.
Sounds good. I'll see you there. Oh, goodness, which means another teleportation. Here we go. Oh, and I am determined to finish this tonight, so stream may go a little longer than normal. Alright. Oh, good. His room's right next to the waste rig. Good.
Ah, there you are. Come, let's talk. I'm ecstatic. Ebullient, even.
Julian. He is using a lot of big words.
Incredible. Somehow, my experiment seems to have created a new, previously unseen mystic phenomenon. One frayed fate consumed the other by means and for reasons unknown. I'd be even happier if it didn't want me dead. Ha!
You're excited that you've created a thing that wants you dead?
Yes. I mean, would I prefer this adversary enjoy a strenuous argument over a pot of tea? Without a doubt. But you have to understand, I believe the Fate Weaver experiment was an abject failure.
So the fact that the experiment created anything is exciting to you?
Indubitably. And mark me well, this discovery would not have been possible without your insights and abettance. We make a superlative research duo, you and I. I haven't had a competent cohort in some time.
You're welcome? Thanks, Xander. So you're going to continue to look into this adversary?
I must. My fate is still frayed after all. It must be restored and this dark being dealt with. But now, a question for you. Would you be willing, if you have the time and inclination, to continue our collaboration?
Sure, let's keep working together on your project.
Together, my new cohort, we began the work of understanding the nature of fate. We put an old friend to rest. And someday soon, we'll repair the key. But for now, accept my promised coin with enthusiastic thanks. Onward and upward!
Okay.
Together, cohort,
All right.
we will accomplish stupendous things, remarkable things, for research!
Yes, I'm sure. Now, let's see if he is downstairs in the hall with everybody else. That didn't work. Down here. Just to be absolutely certain, I'm going to dismiss him. Morian Zenus.
Are you gonna climb the shelves with me? Eat with our ears? Listen with our hands? Don't worry, I'm invisible. Did the spell dance and everything. But if someone does see me, I'll talk like a person. They won't realize that I'm not.
What are you doing here? I thought you were hiding. In hiding.
I am hiding. Didn't you hear me? I did the invisibility dance. I'm even crouching tactically behind this crate. You can only see me because you helped me before. We're tied now. Just don't betray me to the eyes and their shadows.
How did you get here?
Same as everyone else. I followed the spiders. I couldn't miss this. Imagine if I had to read about your celebration between the covers of a history report.
Well, try not to get caught.
Don't worry, I haven't gotten caught in such a long time. No, I'll stay here until the eyes swim from these shores and make a wake for me to follow. It's so much easier than fighting the current, don't you think?
Sure. Alright, Hezek.
Looks like the mortal is good for more than just crawling through some old books. Actually, Hezek thinks you did some nice work.
Thanks, Hezek. Did Madame Wim appreciate the boon?
Yes, so pleased that she knocked a century off my debt. That's not a lot compared to the full amount, but Hezek still appreciated it. I didn't mention your help. Hope you don't mind.
That's
Maybe
fine.
it could be our little secret.
Sure. Landolvel.
And I thought I had it tough. You fought to save all of reality.
I'm sorry about your father.
I know. I miss him. But he honored his promises and remained true to his word. I respect him for that.
Just looking over at everybody, it doesn't look like Xander's here.
Happy to see your favorite watchling in one piece? Not a single frayed tentacle thanks to you. I don't know how you mortals do it. Gallivanting about all weak and fleshy and susceptible to death. But that makes what you did all the more impressive.
Next time, be more careful with which relics you send for destruction.
Oh, trust me. Lesson learned. Especially after having to deal with that Imperial. He was exceedingly strange.
Thaddeus Cosma.
Meddler! Seems you're a natural at getting involved in the affairs that move and shape the planes. I won't bore you with how much celestial energy it's taking to be here right now, but just know that I'm impressed.
What's next for you, Thaddeus?
I can tell you that it won't involve time travel. I won't go near the stuff. Not for a long time. Wait, is that a paradox?
Cypher, who's Margot?
Who's Margot is overjoyed to see you again. Have you given any more thought to becoming an official addition to the Rectory's chorus? Even a short stay. Perhaps just a century or two? Think it over. The Rectory's doors will always be open to you.
Is there a risk that a rogue mind will take over the rectory again?
I'd say that risk will always be there, yes. But if it happens again, I'll be prepared. Thanks to you.
You're welcome. Alright, Rushma.
It's good to see you again. I had no idea that what you did in Quire's Wine was only one of many labors in Apocrypha. I'm honored to be a part of your story.
Well, thank you. How are things in Quire's Wine? Have you gone back inside yet?
I've ventured inside twice now. The corrupting influence of the scrolls is gone, and I was in no danger of succumbing to the hush. But madness still grips the Daedra and my fellow ciphers. I'm afraid Quire's Wine isn't yet safe.
So what now?
I'll have to wait it out. I believe the damage Cypher Sabinius caused is slowly fading. In time, the denizens of Quire's Wine will remember themselves and get back to the Great Eye's work.
Sounds good. Cypher
May I have
Plautus.
a word
thank you again for returning the numinous grimoire to Cypher's midden and foiling Akasern's horrible ambitions. Your inscription into the Great Eyes Chronicle is well-deserved. Congratulations, Traveler.
Thank you. Is the numinous grimoire secure now?
I decided it would be better to find a Daedric guardian for the grimoire. It's unfair to hide knowledge from those who seek it, but some books are simply too dangerous for mortals. No more ciphers will lose their minds in the numinous grimoire.
That's good. Tis.
The cenotaph firmly remains in remnant control, thanks to you. Our group is stronger than ever.
What will you do now?
Since our purge of the Dream Carvers, the remnants feel renewed. We have dedicated ourselves to regaining everything that we lost.
How have the other remnants not learned about the crux?
That is a mystery. When we entered, our voices silenced. Perhaps that knowledge stays locked within the crux. Or perhaps our Lord Mora does not wish that knowledge to spread. Who are we to question such a judgment?
Oh, fair enough. Zenkif?
For a mortal to help so much, we find it encouraging. Perhaps we cannot understand our fates at first glance. Fighting against the odds could only be part of the calculation.
How have the remnants fared since the attack?
Our judgment was flawed. We saw an end where only a challenge stood. Now the remnants find renewed purpose. We shall lift the sword and shield once again.
Sounds good. Good for you guys. Form.
It's good to see you again, friend. Especially now that I can greet you with more than inky tentacles and tattered pages. You showed my sister and I a kindness that we don't often see in Apocrypha. I hope the rest of your time here has been fruitful.
Try not to turn yourself into any more inanimate objects.
Believe me, I don't plan on it. Being a book felt very stiff.
Half-decent joke. Iskild.
Fancy seeing you here, friend. Should have known you'd poke your nose in more than just my brother's study. You should consider becoming a gleaner. We're always looking for inquisitive minds and curious gossips. I can even put in a good word.
What's next for you and your brother?
We were thinking of visiting another plane of oblivion. Maybe the realms of Boethia, or perhaps the myriad realms of revelry. I hear those can be nice.
You say so. Xerox.
You are one of the most impressive mortals I've ever met. Well done earning a place in the Chronicle of Fate.
I honestly don't remember you. What's the state of the apogee?
We decided to restore its glory rather than abandon it. Some of the knowledge was one of a kind and is lost for now. Everything still exists in the Great Eye's marvelous mind, of course. He'll replace the missing knowledge when he sees fit.
Okay. Morbid Overseer.
Greetings, adventurer. Having spent so long trapped away unseen, I'll admit to having been somewhat anxious about attending this ceremony. But not long ago, someone showed me the virtues of everyday courage. Thank you for that.
What will you do now?
Minaishai and I are tending to the cloisters. There is a great deal of upkeep that we must catch up on now that the cycle has been broken.
Sounds like a plan.
Good to see you again, friend. Amazing to see how influential you've been. Truly remarkable. Now, if you're like me and need a break from conversing, I have a few tomes tucked in my robes for casual reading. Just say the word.
Have you asked Hermaeus Mora why he left you in that cycle?
Me? Question the Prince of Fate? I would never. No, that's laughable. I have journaled about it, though.
Isn't that close enough? Cypher Mukish.
The Watchling summoned us to witness a new entry get inscribed in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. It must be the record of a truly significant event to demand such an audience.
Could say that. Caramel, Kira, Gdane. Doesn't look like a Xander's here. Maybe it's because I haven't summoned him yet. Okay. Let's see.
And now, adventure.
Indeed. Now, what happens if I replace you? Still doesn't show up.
I could go for a bit of excitement.
Guess that means I have to get his friendship all the way to the max. Oh well. Let's see what the curate has to say.
Did you do it? Did you find Torvasad and recover the second glyphic? Wait, don't tell me. Not yet. Meln seems like he has something important he wants to discuss with you.
I did try. Laramil?
I wish to hear all about what you found at the prismatic Irish shore. But I can wait my turn. Meln has manifested and wants to speak with you.
I can see that. Looks like I don't have any other choice. Oops.
Magister
I do want to get on with this, but Meln requested that you speak with him first. So I'll just wait here and twiddle my tentacles. As usual.
How polite. Alright, Meln.
Magister Goreth referred to you as the mouth of the mouthless. I suppose that fits. Look, I've never been very good at this, but I wanted to thank you. In life, I was a secluded old wizard who cared nothing for anything but magic and my own studies.
We couldn't have gotten through this without you, Meln.
Nonsense. My enormous intellect certainly came in handy, but your fate's chosen. You would have found a way, with or without me. But I'm glad you rescued me from Shelreni, that you took me on this adventure. If I never escape this soul gem...
Perhaps Laramil knows a way to free you, and Curate Gdane has experience with the dead.
Maybe. I'm in no rush. Adventuring is a new experience for me. I'm content to follow along for now. I'm going to rest for a while. Remember, as long as you have my gem, if you ever need me, just call. Now, talk to Scroot about the Chronicle.
Okay.
Hello, mortal. The Great Eye told me what happened. Even though things didn't go exactly the way we hoped, we're all still here. That means reality is stable. For now. I'm as surprised as you, but existence is resilient. At least, for another day.
Why did you want me to meet you here, Scroot?
Laramil and I spoke with a few of the ciphers, and we're all in agreement. We want to add your story to the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Only the most momentous events make it into that sacred volume. I also wanted to say... you expanded my outlook.
What do you mean?
I always saw fate as black and white, set in stone, unchangeable. But now I see that not every aberration is a disaster. Not every surprise a mistake. Thanks for that. Now, let's inscribe you in the Chronicle. Then Curate Gadain wants to see you.
Okay.
Let it be known that the name of Fate's Chosen shall be entered into the Chronicle of Apocrypha, to be remembered forever for actions accomplished in service to Fate.
That's not all. They also helped return 3 very important tomes to their proper place in the sidereal cloisters.
Is that all? Okay.
The time has come for me to return to Necrom and complete my mission for the Abbey. When I present the Fulcrum Obscura to the Abbot, I'd like you to be at my side. Our side. Laramil wants to come too. Isn't that nice?
I'm gonna leave and come back in, because it feels like this is not going the way it should. Okay.
Your record has been successfully inscribed into the Chronicle. Go on now. Curate Gadain's waiting to talk to you.
Oh, Azendar's in here now.
You're the talk of the realm, cohort. As always, I'm exquisitely pleased that we had the opportunity to work together.
There are plenty more adventures ahead of us.
Well said. And you can count on me for every one.
I'm not seeing this chronicle that they were talking about. Oh well.
The time has come for me to return to Necrom and complete my mission for the Abbey. When I present the Fulcrum Obscura to the Abbot, I'd like you to be at my side. Our side. Laramil wants to come too. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, of course. I'll go with you, Gadain.
That's good. That's very good. I appreciate it. Besides, I want to let the Abbot know what you did. You preserved Nirn, as well as Apocrypha, through your actions. By the way, did you find Torvasad? Laramil has been dying to know what happened.
Torvasard opened the glyphic and got away. There's still danger, but Morris said it wasn't imminent.
All right. Not imminent is better than imminent. If the Prince of Fate needs you, he can find you on Nirn as easily as here in Apocrypha. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's your business. I'll leave it to you and Laramil.
I'll meet you in Necrom, Gadain.
I must consider the best parts of the necropolis to show to Laramil. She wants to see everything. We'll meet you in Necrom, friend. At the necropolis.
So Laramil wants a tour of the catacombs now, does she?
Yes, she's being quite insistent on... Wait a moment, are you having a jest with me? Laramil is a special person, as I'm sure you already know. We're just friends, I think. I don't know what I'm saying. We'll meet you back in Necrom.
Okay. Sure thing.
Good to see you.
Right. Anybody else have anything new to say?
Fancy seeing you here.
It's
No, not yet.
I must
consider.
consider.
Talked to him already. No. Morbid Overseer.
Greetings.
Oop. Zenkiv.
For
No.
more.
Tis.
The
No.
Senator.
Plotus.
Thank you
No.
again. It's good to see.
And I thought I had.
Happy to see your favorite one.
3 more left. So far, nothing.
Who's my...
Are you
Interesting. Wonder if I broke it somehow. back in.
I can count the number of mortals recorded in the Chronicle of Apocrypha on the tips of my tentacles. But here we part ways, ally. All contradictions arising from Vermina and Periite's assault on my master are resolved. Farewell.
You're staying here?
My place is in Apocrypha. Yours is in your own little world, although I'm sure it's very important to you. Sooner or later, fate will lead you back to the mortal realm. And I'll return to the unbearable ennui of my existence.
Hermaeus Mora owes you more than that.
I wouldn't expect gratitude from the Great Eye, mortal. But sometimes he's satisfied with how things turn out. If I was useful in resolving this contradiction, he'll find opportunities for me to be useful again. Which is something.
Okay.
Greetings.
Okay, well, let me talk to Laramil. Any of these people. Okay, so what happens if I just go back to Necrom? And then port back. Maybe that'll change some things. If nothing changes, then I guess I go forward with the Necrom events.
Have you heard? Necrom Abbey will soon reopen.
Truly. That's good to hear. The necropolis is the heart of the city.
Might as well turn in some dailies while I'm here.
Necrom Abbey will soon reopen.
Truly. That's good to hear. The necropolis is the heart of the city. I'll mark you.
Alina.
Either you haven't set out yet, or you completed the task I set for you. Which is it?
I gathered the Dremnikin teeth.
You managed to find precisely what I asked for. Bless the three. I hope you cleaned those teeth up. Disgusting creatures, those Dremnikin. Here is the reward we discussed.
Thank you very much.
Vivek, you've managed to keep yourself in one piece so far. I must say I'm impressed. You may want to rest and heal up for when I have more work available for you.
Indeed I do. Thank you.
You've returned, my friend. How did your assignment go?
I defeated Runemaster Ziomara and collected the arcane residue from the warriors.
Lord Vivek will be most pleased. This Arcanist gains too much power. This arcane residue should allow Vivek to understand his new power and devise proper countermeasures. The Ordinators thank you. Check in with me often for additional work.
Thank you very much.
I'm afraid I don't have any task for you now. Check with me later.
Goodbye. High Ordinator Boren. Probably don't need to talk to him. Mouth Bob Brew.
Why, it's you. I must admit I was satisfied to hear that Master Shelreni Barrow had met her end at the hands of her own allies. It was fitting. Many interesting people are gathering at the Necrom Necropolis. You will be there, yes?
Soon. Spectre Lane.
About time the necropolis reopened. This city hasn't been the same since they closed the catacombs. But do you know all about that? You should head to the necropolis. I'm sure the abbot wants to thank you personally.
Okay. Anybody else of note? Not out here, at least. Alright, quick port back to Cypher's Midden to see if I can get that book. The Chronicle. If not, then it's back to Necrom again. First of all, it's empty in here. Weird. Should be right here. That's troubling. Half tempted to just start the quest over again. I think I'm gonna do that, actually. Chronicle of Fate. Let's restart you. Air mill below. Guess she'll just be wherever suits best.
Proxy, there are 2 other tasks we must accomplish while we attempt to locate Torvasad and the stolen Glyphic. One concerns updating the records of Apocrypha. The other requires us to return to Necrom and rectify the original anomaly of fate.
Records of Apocrypha?
Scrooge can provide more information, as it is a vital part of her job. After repairing a thread of fate, she must record the final details in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Having your name inscribed therein is a great honor.
Take your word for it, Laramil. What was that about Necrom?
Necrom. One of the first threads of fate we investigated to uncover the identity of Apocrypha's enemies. And it is the only one we did not resolve. We must accompany Gadain back there so he can return the Fulcrum Obscura. But first, talk to Scroot.
I'll go talk to Scroot, Laramil.
Scroot can tell you all about the process for inscribing her records in the Chronicle of Apocrypha. You should talk with her. She awaits you in my study in Cypher's Midden. I shall meet you there. I need to discuss our return to Necrom with Gadain.
You and the curate have become pretty close, haven't you?
As have you and I, Proxy. That is only natural when allies face unimaginable danger at each other's side. Beyond that, I would prefer if we did not mention this again.
Okay. Alright, and I will skip through all other dialogue until we get back to the hall. And then I'll skip through Mel's dialogue. Alright, there goes that. Go to the Prismatic Irish Shore.
No.
Scroot's penchant for noticing anomalies of fate is impressive. But this might not be Torvasad and the Glyphic. It could be anything.
Could be.
Up that path to the left. I think that's where the anomaly is. No matter what we encounter, remember you literally have a Telvanni Magister in your pocket.
Yeah.
I sense something amiss. This bridge wasn't here a moment ago. I suggest we cross it. Look!
Once more.
It doesn't matter what you foresee.
Reality, you must all forget.
And there it is. Another piece of my memory restored. We should speak, mortal.
Okay, and I'm gonna skip through it. Examine the Glyphic.
It doesn't matter what you foresee. You can't do this to another prince.
Or to the rest of us, for that matter.
You have seen the damage Prince Athelia has already done to the fabric of fate. If left unchecked, reality will unravel.
All of us must agree, Mora. And I definitely do not.
Alright, I have to wait this out. Because it won't let me go do anything else.
You can't punish someone for something they might.
Just gonna try to be patient about it.
I must. The risk is too great. I am truly sorry. But there is no alternative. For the sake of reality, you must all forget. What was forgotten has been remembered. We must speak.
And I'm gonna skip through dialogue with Mora. Get through it nice and quick. Go back to Cypress Hall. Or go to Cypress Hall, rather. Hopefully this time it won't break.
May I help?
Yep, talk to
Hello,
Scroot.
mortal. The Great Eye told
Why
me
did
what
you want me to meet you here,
Even
Scroot?
when Laramil and I spoke.
What do you
with a
mean,
few of
Scroot?
his- I always saw fate as black and white, set in stone, unchangeable.
I'll let this one play
Now
out.
I see that not every aberration is a disaster. Not every surprise a mistake. Thanks for that. Now, let's inscribe you in the Chronicle. Then Curate Gadain wants to see you.
Alright.
Let it be known that the name of Fate's Chosen shall be entered into the Chronicle of Apocrypha, to be remembered forever for actions accomplished in service to Fate.
That's not all. They also helped return 3 very important tomes to their proper place in the sidereal cloisters.
Don't know how long I have to wait. But it seems like the ceremony, quote unquote, is broken. Well, that should have been long enough. Don't know what's supposed to happen now.
Good to see you again, friend. Me?
Oh, it's stuck. Alright.
The time has come for me to return to That's good, alright? I must consider the bet. Yes, she's being quite...
Says I completed listening to the ceremony. Doesn't really feel like it, but what do I know? If I go out and then back in, what happens? Most people are gone. Interesting. Well, then I guess it's off to Necrom to finish the quest out. Go to the necropolis, which is back this way. Over here. Ah, we gotta go inside. In the interest of time, I'm only gonna talk to people afterwards.
Dane asked me to watch for you. He's waiting for you through the door to the east.
Curate Dorena?
Do not delay! There's a large celebration and Curate Gedane is waiting for you. Take the door to the east.
Okay.
Well done, Curate. With the sacred relic returned, I feel it's safe to once again open the necropolis. Now, why don't you say a few words about your adventures?
Okay,
say a few words? Me?
I'm gonna talk to everybody, and then I'll skip through those that I've already talked to that don't change.
My mother used her magic to make sure Dacia and I could be here in person, or as good as. I can't believe Dacia enlisted the help of such a hero to try to save me. She must really love me. I don't know how I got so lucky.
How are things now that you're truly together?
Blissful. Strangely so. I'm so happy, I'm afraid to trust it. Like it's a dream I'm going to wake up from. It's odd having my mother on the other side of the wards. I suppose it's how most young adults must feel leaving home for the first time.
You're not tired of each other yet?
Oh no. Even if we did, we have the whole isolation tower to ourselves now. Plenty of space, and all manner of diversions. And I do hold out hope that my mother is on the verge of a breakthrough. Maybe we'll be out sooner than we think.
Perhaps. I hope so. Take care, Nathan.
My mother used her magic to make sure Dacia and I could be here in person. Or as good as.
Said that already. Thorin Armas.
I can't believe it. Are you blessed by the Tribunal? To have achieved so much and saved so many? I knew you were capable after you helped me at Kemelzi. This is so much more.
Thought you'd be serving a new sacred site by now, Thorin.
Oh, I am. I sail for a small temple tomorrow. It won't be as grand as Kemelzi, but it will be quieter. The temple must be pleased with my diplomatic exploits. They're sending me to a place where I'll have to interact with more miscreants.
Where's the new temple?
I can't say. Sacred temple secrets to uphold. I thought my betters were going to be furious that I even told you about Kemelzi. But apparently I made the correct decision.
Cool. Have you heard from Protus?
No, and I doubt I ever will. It seems like doors to Sothasyl's laboratory are sliding shut forever. Protus will be all right. As far as I know, factotums don't experience loneliness. Sothasyl, in his infinite wisdom, gave them that comfort.
Interesting. Right, Dacia?
Nathan was surprised to hear you were the hero of the peninsula, but I wasn't. It's wonderful to see you again, even if we can't be there in person. Projecting in was Cethil's idea, believe it or not.
Has Cethil made any progress on your cure?
It's been quiet so far. She and Tunshe are still trying to find more researchers, but I'm sure they'll get back to it soon. Nathan thinks we'll be free before the year is out. He seems restless. I don't blame him. But me? I can wait.
Okay. You're not eager to get out and see the world?
I still want to, sure. But for the first time in my life, I'm safe, provided for, and loved. So loved. I've never known such peace and happiness. Sithiel was right. I want for nothing. Thanks for helping me make this choice, stranger.
You're welcome. Glad I could help. Take care, Daisha. Cynthia.
I'm glad I made it. Would you believe my superiors thought attending this celebration was frivolous? I wouldn't dare miss a chance to thank the savior of Anchor Egg Mine again. The consortium may underestimate the good you did, but I surely won't.
How are the workers doing?
Very well. Things at the mine are so much better since you came along.
That's good. Overseer Ulfengar?
Seems your helpful reach went far beyond my egg mine. Can't say I'm surprised. Balsa and Barlick would have been here to congratulate you, but they're busy getting things ready for reopening. So I hope thanks from an old and grateful overseer will do.
How goes work in the mine?
It's hard work, but we wouldn't have it any other way. And I do enjoy the antics of the script.
Good to know. Alright, Sharp?
Hey, Merc. Looks like you've been keeping busy. Didn't know the people of this peninsula had it in them to show this kind of gratitude. Color me surprised. I'd say you earned it.
What are your thoughts on parties, Sharp?
Haven't been too many. I suspect they're not really my thing. I'd hope there'd be fewer people, and more food and drinks. But you're here, so it's not a complete waste of time.
Thanks, Sharp. It's good to see you. Retainer Laro.
It seems there is more to you than I thought. Well done.
What became of Balver Bemis?
Oh, we shan't be hearing from Balver Bemis anytime soon. Of course, I still need to find a proper replacement.
Goodbye. Elixir Du.
This one could not leave these lands without giving thanks to a true friend of the Bandari. This one's caravan sends warm tidings as well. We did not know your heroics extended to others on the peninsula as well.
Do you still have the Eye of Bandar?
This one was eager to pass it to the next generation of Bandari. He traded it to his nephew for a sweet roll. To feel it pass from this one's hands, there are no words, Walker. It felt right. May luck be with you all of your days.
Safe travels to you, Elir Sudro.
This one could not leave these lands without giving thanks to a true friend of the Bandari.
Armiger Relasi.
I'll be honest and tell you I didn't want to come here. I hoped to put Salen Mora behind me. Even if I ended up looking like the hero who stopped the Lark of Rosgard, we both know the truth.
Did you come because you thought the Lark might be here?
The thought had crossed my mind. But it would hardly be sporting, making an arrest and taking attention off your good deeds. I'm here to tell you that you're an inspiration. Your heroism across the peninsula has given me something to aspire to.
Why, thank you. Really?
Certainly. It's made me realize that story with the Lark can be one of many in my service as an armiger. That story will still end with me catching him, though. Mark my words.
I'm sure it will. Good luck, Relasi. High Priest Trulam.
May the blessings of St. Voorhees be upon you. I was hoping you'd say hello. The shrine has had an influx of visitors, just as I thought it would. When I heard you would be attending the reopening celebration, I had to come and show my appreciation.
You felt comfortable leaving the talisman under someone else's watch?
What? Why? You don't think that thief would return? Oh no, I never should have left! I just came to ask, but it hardly matters, does it? I could have just made something up.
What did you come to ask?
All the pilgrims care about is hearing how you and Rolossi stopped the Lock of Rosgard. But I don't know very much about you. I'll just ask the others here about your exploits. Then I'm headed straight back to the shrine.
Good idea. Yeah, paranoid psycho. Naryu, old
So,
friend.
Hero, I take it you've been up to your old tricks. I'm not sure how much of what I heard I actually believe, but if the danger was as great as they indicated, I'm glad you were on hand to stop it. Just don't let the attention go to your head.
Never. What's next for you, Naryu?
I think I deserve some time off. A woman can only slit so many throats and stab so many backs before she needs a hot bath and a bottle of wine. Make that 2 bottles. And if I can find some company to share it with, all the better.
I might be available.
An interesting offer, but I think I'll pass. I was thinking more of something casual and meaningless. Someone or someones I won't mind gutting once I've had my fun. I'd rather not put any more holes in you than you already have.
Fair enough. Asher?
Rubbing elbows with the elite of the Telvanni Peninsula. Don't get too important, or I might wind up receiving a writ with your name on it one day.
What are you doing here?
I'm not here on business, if that's what you're asking. I don't get to see all these mages and pilgrims in my line of work. While I won't say that it's nice to be among them, it is a change from my usual routine.
I see Naryu's here too.
I know. We meet up when we're in the same area. It gives us an opportunity to compare notes.
Are you friends?
The Morag Tong aren't a small organization, but our work isolates us. And there are very few of our number that I find tolerable. Naryu is usually one of them.
If you're not here on business, why are you here?
Well, currently I'm taking advantage of our host's hospitality. Powerful figures rarely go to the effort of providing food and drink when I show up at their door.
What will you do now?
Wait until I'm issued another writ. Keep my skills honed and do my best to avoid feeling aimless. I think the Grand Master wanted me on hand in case the Telvanni couldn't deal with Master Shelreni's threat, but you handled that. Thanks, I guess.
Sure. Anytime. Inspector Uline?
Congratulations. I guess it turns out you were right to be suspicious about the Stormwing. I've heard stories about murder, illness, and cultists infiltrating the catacombs. A good thing you were there to handle things.
What will you do with the Stormwing?
I'll keep the Stormwing quarantined until I can get it properly fumigated. Sooner or later, the ship's owners will send a new captain and crew from Vivec City. If they can find anyone willing to serve on her, that is.
Alright. Gerallo Given.
Surprised to see me? I'll admit that deciphering Draenus' notes have proved to be quite the ordeal. A surprising number of sleepless nights. But I wouldn't have missed this for the world. Not when there are so many important people in attendance.
Seems you didn't need the prism after all.
You were quite right to warn me. Even so, sometimes late at night, it's like I hear it whispering to me.
That's not good. Mouth Bob Drew.
When you came to Old Isra to ask me about Master Shelreni, I thought I was sending you to your death. Not from malice, mind you. I simply doubted she could be beaten by a wandering adventurer. I'm pleased to see that I was wrong.
What's next for you, Vobdru?
Ah, you wonder if there's a place for Master Shelreni's mouth in Old Isra after all the things she did. Do not worry for me. There are a number of vacancies in the Assembly of Masters. I could be very useful to a newly promoted master.
The Assembly won't blame you for serving Master Shelreni?
That's what a mouth does. I loyally represented my master's interests against all opposition. And I demonstrated the discretion to put House Delvani's interests first when Master Shelreni became a threat. I shall find new employment quite soon.
Goodbye. Abbot Ilvel.
Thank you for what you did for us here, Traveler. Our honored dead are at peace again. Gadain, however, is not. I fear I surprised him when I called on him to speak. Would you talk with Gadain and set him at ease?
Sure. Laramel?
Give Gadain some assurance, Proxy. Then come back and speak with me when you are done.
Okay. Nobody wants to talk to me but Gadain.
The abbot insisted on the immediate return of the relic, friend. Sorry you missed that part of the ceremony. But now he wants me to give a speech? I'd rather go back to Apocrypha with you and face a horde of corrupted lurkers.
Just tell the crowd what's in your heart. You'll do fine, Gadain.
Right. What's in my heart? Helpful to the end, that's you. Well, I might as well get this over with. Oh, while I pull my thoughts together, Laramil wants to talk to you.
You've got this, Gadain. Talk yet? Okay, he doesn't talk yet.
Since we seem to have a moment, tell me what occurred at the prismatic Irish shore.
Torvarsard opened the glyphic of lost memories. I witnessed the secret too.
I see. Are you at liberty to tell me what the glyphic contained?
Mora erased the memory of another Daedric prince from existence, Ithelia, the Prince of Paths.
A forgotten Daedric prince? Only the one who knows could keep such a fat secret for so long. Is there anything else I should know, Proxy?
Torvarsard isn't clanless. He's an agent of the Forgotten Prince. He wants to find the last glyphic.
Then I am sure Hermaeus Mora shall call upon us again when the time is right. You are still Fate's chosen, and I am your guide. But reality seems to be holding together for now. I think we have time to rest, to reflect, and to listen to Gadain.
Right, let's see what Curate Gadain is going to tell the Assembly.
If there was an imminent danger, Hermaeus Mora would summon us. For now, bask in your victories, Proxy. You faced down Daedric princes and saved Apocrypha and Nirn. Take this, thanks from the one who knows, and a sign of friendship from me.
Thanks, Laramil. Definitely see what that costume looks like.
Go on with your life, Proxy. When Hermaeus Mora needs us to resume the chase, I shall send word. Until then, I believe I shall remain here in Necrom for a time, restore the bindery, explore the necropolis, get to know Curate Gadain a little better.
So, Laramil, you and Gadain?
Grow up, Proxy. I am well over a century old. Young for an Altmer, but not without my share of romantic experiences. I find the curate to be intriguing. I wish to take the time we have to get to know him better, to see where things may lead.
Of course, Laramil. You sure we're finished here? Torvarsard still seeks the third glyphic.
Yes, but he no longer has the resources of Vermina and Periite at his command. He used them, and they shall not soon forget that. So even with his many abilities, he will need time to plan before he can attempt another assault on Apocrypha.
But he will try again, right? He wants to recover the rest of the memory.
I expect so, as does the one who knows. Which is why you are still bound by his contract, and I am still on call to aid you. But that is tomorrow's concern. I shall send word when the threads of fate that bind us once again converge. Be well, Proxy.
You too, Laramil.
Say what is in your heart, Gadain.
Right. Thanks, Laramil. The abbot asked me to tell you about my adventures. How I recovered the sacred relic and saved the necropolis. But the truth is, I couldn't have done any of it without Fate's champion. Someone I'm proud to call my friend. Thanks to them, we saved the relic. We saved Nirn. We saved all of reality. All hail Fate's champion. All hail my friend.
All hail to me again.
Well said, Gadain.
Thanks, Laramil. I couldn't have done any of this without you, too.
Gadain.
Alright, Alvid.
Well done. I half expected my young curate to flee the hall rather than speak to this assembly, but he did a magnificent job. Thank you again for helping Gadain recover the Fulcrum Obscura. The necropolis wouldn't be the same without it.
Did all the keepers recover from Blightcrown's sickness?
Yes, thank the ancestors. Although some of our brethren nearly became permanent residents of the necropolis before we were able to nurse them back to health. Things would have been much worse if Gadain hadn't acted and teamed up with you.
What's next for the Necrom necropolis?
We resume our sacred task, helping our people stay close to the ancestors who have gone before them. In time, I will join those who sleep below. Who knows? Perhaps Gadain will be ready to take up my responsibilities when that day comes.
Oh, does Laramil have anything
Go
to
on
say?
with your life, Proxy.
Nope. Gadain?
Did I do all right, friend? I didn't seem too nervous or ramble or anything, did I? No, but I'm doing it now, aren't I? Of course I am. If your travels ever bring you back to Necrom, please, come and visit. I'll never forget our adventures.
So, Gadain, you and Laramil?
What? Did Laramil say something? Was I too forward? Not forward enough? Oh, I am so not good at this. How could I keep a secret from you? Laramil has agreed to stay in Necrom. At least for a while.
That's a great idea. Just make sure you to pay attention. Laramil isn't one to hide her expectations.
Laramil has expectations? What sorts of... Oh! I see. Yes, I shall endeavor to monitor not only her words, but her gestures. I must seem like a country bumpkin to someone as sophisticated and traveled as Laramil. Oh, what's the use? I am a bumpkin.
Just be honest and be yourself, Gadain. You'll do fine.
You really think so? Thank you, my friend. It means a lot for you to say that. And I meant what I said. If you ever need my help, or a place to stay, or anything, don't hesitate to call on me. I learned so much at your side.
You're welcome. Alright, let's see who has anything else to add. Nothing there. Nothing
Surprise.
there. Nothing there. Nope.
This
Nope.
one. I'll be honored.
May
Okay.
the bless-
Here we go. Nope.
Rubbing
So, Hero,
Yeah, is that?
rubbing
That's the same.
elbows with the elite of the Telvanni Peninsula. Don't get too important, or I might wind up receiving a writ with your name on it one day.
That's pretty much what he said before.
It seems
nothing new there.
Hey.
Nothing new for Sharp.
Seems you're...
I'm glad.
Nathan was...
My mother used...
That's it. All right. let's take a look at that costume. Ah. Does it have a hat? It doesn't. Which means it is supposed to go with this. At least I think it's supposed to. Perhaps not. Anyway. Not a bad costume. Right. Let's get this Bastionimic out of the way. I'm gonna create a custom group because I think, yeah, we still can't do Telvanni Peninsula. 4-player group. Zone doesn't really matter. World events. Oh. Custom. No. Zone, world events, yeah. Alright. Bastionimic. Run. I'm 3 out of 4 maker currently. Looking for Herald Seeker and open portal. Teleport to me. Sure, that should be good enough. Now it's gonna probably be a while before anybody responds, because that's just how that works. Tested it already. But there should be plenty of Herald Seekers down here. Near the, near where it's supposed to happen. Speaking of it, there's one right here. Exactly where I was planning to see one. I forgot I dismissed Shark, so I'm doing this in solo. Awesome. Helping me with the ad. Secret's almost dead. There it goes. Well, while I wait for people to join the group, talk to Coordinator Tandesia, and then go find whatever his name was, the tribute master for this zone.
Good work. You found the gate. Now the real battle begins. A fearsome herald has taken control of Bastion Nimic, subverting its defenses. The Golden Eye needs you to destroy this powerful adversary. But the herald is protected by a barrier.
What kind of barrier?
The Golden Eye called it a Logo-Nimic ward. A power of the Bastion the herald uses to defend itself. But the champions of Vermina, Harryite, and Hermaeus Mora each hold part of the Logo-Nimic. You must release them to breach the barrier.
Tell me about these champions.
Each one occupies an outlying district of the Bastion. Vogor the Pestilent is Harryite's champion. Hinmarcha Strix serves Vermina, and the Eater of Secrets served Hermaeus Mora until the invading princes subverted it.
How do I get their Logo-Nimics?
Kill them, of course. The Logo-Nimics are bound up in their very beings somehow. Daedric names are strange things. Simple, right?
You say so. Alright, I'm gonna pour the Ichor in, just so that that's done as well. Make it easier for when I want to actually get in there. Now, I think he's over here. There's another Herald Seeker. Don't kill him. Yes, he's up here. If I can get out of this predicament. Okay. There's another Herald Seeker guardian. Dang. Alright, Armiger Bolm.
Ah! My reputation is such that prey are drawn to me. Prepare yourself, traveler.
What are you doing out here?
You stand before none other than Armiger Bohm, the Paramount. I abide in this place awaiting challenges that will further my legend and renown, or see it ended. I seek to duel those willing to fall to my tribute deck.
You want to duel people in tribute?
Forsooth. To fell a foe with my axe's blades is no challenge at all. It has been years since I faced a contest, a struggle, in a test of arms. Therefore, let these cards be my weapons. This deck is blessed by Mother Morrowind herself.
All right. Do you want to play?
I am as the apex Kaguti, coiled to strike. Are you the gentle Gua, baring your throat to my jaws? Or are you the cliff racer, come to pluck my eyes from my skull and feast on my carcass? Draw your cards. Chance and skill will guide us now.
Let's play tribute. Okay, let's do Mora Rose. Oh. This is interesting. Red Alm Alexia cards. Interesting indeed. Ooh, and Brandar cards. Very red heavy. I don't want to make any more donations. Like that. That. And let's see. Sure. Give us both one of those. Seven, huh? I'm gonna take it while I can, because I have a plan. Okay. Well, my plan isn't gonna work too hot anymore. Let's see, let's lock that. And then give me some more power. Donate. No, I don't want to donate. Not confine that one. Find that. Do that. And give us both this guy, I guess. There we go. Now I'm one away from winning. Or one patron away from winning. Oh, looks like I will win. Like that. That one. And one of those. And there we go. What does he have to say?
Ah, a challenger. Were this a duel of arms, you would find me atop a mountain of broken bodies. Lucky for you, that is not the weapon I wield this day.
No? What are you doing out here?
You stand before none other than
Okay. Been through all that before. Huh. And looks like... Oh wow, I have not discovered very much of this at all. Take these while I have the opportunity. And I guess it's straight into the Nimic, because nobody's joined my group yet. gonna post in zone chat real quick just to make sure that people know. More mimic. Fight for. Root. Alright, been posted to zone chat. So hopefully I will see somebody join. Might as well scout ahead a little bit. Oh, this one can be annoying. The final boss isn't the annoying part of this one, though. Oh, what? That splash screen did not indicate properly what was going on here. Okay, somebody joined. Cool. Okay, somebody wanted to whisper from me. Apparently. That. I have a reply. What do I have? Let's crack if it makes a difference. Okay, whatever. Being very particular for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna... Just because I actually have a group this time, I'm gonna go back outside and see what's going on. Where are these people? Whatever. I guess I will share to the group. Why that wasn't going earlier, I'm pressing the ultimate key. Okay. Thank goodness I have a full group this time. I'm used to doing these solo and it's a pain in the butt. This is the only one I've got. Luckily with 4 people it should go by relatively quick. Lurkers can be a pretty big menace though. everybody's dead. I believe I grabbed book 2. It's that one. Volume 1. Oop. It's that one. Volume 3 is not that one. Oh. Yep. Oh, crap. Somebody changed it on me. Oh, okay. Cool. Luckily it didn't hurt anything. What are they doing down there? Whatever. This should be fairly quick. Nice. So much quicker when everybody gets involved. And it's a little extra loot, so it's not like anybody's out on a loss if they already had it. I think they're pet full. No idea. So we'll just clear some shit anyway. I'll figure it out. Oh, jeez. I don't know how they don't have an option. I can go in and out. Am I the only one who can do that? No. Zork can. Talk about strange. Huh. The other side work? The other side. Sleeves. Nothing. This other guy. Don't know why he decided to go all the way back to the beginning of the thing. What are you doing? He is wasting our time. Damn fault. Ported away for no reason. That was a bad idea. Should have just backtracked like I was planning to do. Oh, is there no... Oh, fucking awesome. There's no portal there. I love it. I absolute freaking love it. Must be this person's first time going through this freaking place. Oh dear. Thank goodness. Oh, that's aggravating. interesting. Come out of the dungeon and I just see, okay, nerd. I'm probably not heading towards the right direction to get to a way shrine. At least not one that's quickly got where I was.
This is my great-grandmother's favorite scent. See, I actually pay attention.
Okay. I'm relatively close. It's not that bad. Not on the mini-map for some reason. There's one right here. So to Necrom I go.
I hoped you'd return soon. I heard good tidings from my eyes and ears in Apocrypha, but few details. Perhaps you can elaborate. Did you succeed in clearing Hermaeus Mora's enemies from Bastion Nimic?
I cleared Hermaeus Mora's enemies from Bastion Nimic and defeated the Herald.
Excellent. It's said that knowledge is power, but sometimes brute strength is the remedy a situation requires. I suspect by helping Hermaeus Mora to defend his realm, you were protecting our world as well. Here, your reward, as promised.
Thank you very much. All right. Now, what is that book? Mona Rune has the book. Okay. Well, that's not important for stream, so I'll go get that off stream. Thank you everybody for watching and putting up with me for so long. We finally got it done. Necrom storyline is over. I'm gonna be taking a break for next week so that I can get some personal stuff done, because I've been neglecting it, trying to get this stream done in time for Gold Road. Week after that, we will be watching the Gold Road reveal trailer, or just the global reveal for 2024. And depending on how long it takes me to go through that and talk about it and get my thoughts out there, we might also do some Infinite Archive. If not the week after, if not next stream, then the stream after that, we'll definitely do it into at least one run of Infinite Archive, just to showcase it, even though it's been out for a while. And then we will do the 2 dungeons that released with the Scions of Athalia DLC. And if all that is able to be done before the 2 hours is up for the stream, we'll do the prologue quest for Gold Road. That's the plan anyway. So thank you so much for watching. I forgot to update my titles. Oops. Hopefully doing it at the end of the stream is fine. Crap. That's embarrassing. That's real embarrassing. Oh well.
Why am I cursed with such a task?
Anyway. Thanks everybody for watching. And I hope to see you again. What day will that be? On the 28th. Have a good one.